The output of a piezoelectric crystal has a low amplitude and low impedance, B high amplitude and low impedance, C low amplitude and high impedance, D high amplitude and high impedance. The correct answer is low amplitude and high impedance. The pressure coil of a wattmeter should be connected to the supply side of the current coil when A load impedance is high, B load impedance is low, C voltage is high, D voltage is low. The correct answer is load impedance is high. A universal RLC bridge uses a Maxwell bridge for measurement of inductance and Otis bridge for measurement of capacitance, B Maxwell's bridge for measurement of inductance and modified Otis bridge for measurement of capacitance, C Maxwell-Wien bridge for measurement of inductance and modified Otis bridge for measurement of inductance, D Maxwell-Wien bridge for measurement of inductance and Wien bridge for measurement of capacitance. The correct answer is Maxwell-Wien bridge for measurement of inductance and modified Otis bridge for measurement of inductance. If SH is flux of shunt magnet, say is flux of series magnet, ISH is eddy current due to say the torque in an induction wattmeter is proportional to A say I say SH ISH, B SH I say ISH, C SH ISH say I say, D SH ISH say I say. The correct answer is SH I say ISH. If C is spring constant and is deflection controlling, torque is AC, BC, CC, DC2. The correct answer is C. The operating voltage of a megger is about A100 V, B12 V, C6 V, D1 V. The correct answer is 100 V. An ohmmeter is A moving coil instrument, B moving iron instrument, C dynamometer instrument, D induction instrument. The correct answer is moving coil instrument. Loading effect is primarily caused by instruments having A high resistance, B high sensitivity, C low sensitivity, D high range. The correct answer is low sensitivity. Capacitive transducer is superior to inductive type for measurement of capacitance because of A absence of non-linearity, B high frequency response, C small size, D high accuracy. The correct answer is high frequency response. Which of the following effects is used in measurement of magnetic flux? A Hall effect, B Seebeck effect, C Piezoelectric effect, D photoelectric effect. The correct answer is Hall effect. In Maxwell's bridge, the unknown inductance is measured by comparing it with a standard capacitor. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. Magnetic deflection sensitivity is defined as A deflection flux density, B deflection flux density 0.5, C deflection 0.5 flux density, D none of the above. The correct answer is deflection flux density. Which of the following is active transducer? A photoelectric, B photovoltaic, C photoconductive, D photoemissive. The correct answer is photovoltaic. Which is the displacement transducer with excellent sensitivity, linearity and resolution? A incremental encoder, B absolute encoder, C LVDT, D strain gauge. The correct answer is LVDT. The accuracy of a multimeter is about A 0.5, B 3, C 0.01, D 10. The correct answer is 3. Induction wattmeter is an absolute instrument. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. In a current transformers, the number of turns in primary and secondary windings are nearly equal. B. The number of primary turns is very small as compared to number of secondary turns. C. The number of secondary turns is very small as compared to the number of primary turns. D. Either A or C. The correct answer is the number of primary turns is very small as compared to number of secondary turns. The time base of a high-frequency crow whose screen diameter is 10 cm is set at 10 cm. The lowest frequency which can be fully displayed on the screen is A. More than 100 kHz, B. Equal to 100 kHz, C. Equal to 10 kHz, D. Less than 10 kHz. The correct answer is equal to 10 kHz. Eddy currents are essential for the deflecting torque of an induction wattmeter. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. Gauge factor of a strain gauge is A. Unit change in resistance per unit change in length, B. Change in resistance per unit change in length, C. Unit change in length per unit change in resistance, D. None of the above. The correct answer is unit change in resistance per unit change in length. The total insulation resistance consists of insulation volume resistance and surface leakage resistance. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. A dynamometer wattmeter can be used for A. DC only, B. AC only, C. DC and 50 Hz AC, D. DC and high frequency AC. The correct answer is DC and 50 Hz AC. If low pressure of 10.6 mm of Hg is required to be measured, we should use A. Compound pressure gauge, B. Thermocouple vacuum gauge, C. Pirani gauge, D. Ionization type vacuum gauge. The correct answer is Pirani gauge. A transducer must have A. Good dynamic response, B. Good sensitivity, C. Good resolution, D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. If two time varying signals of equal magnitude and zero phase displacement are applied to X and Y plates respectively of crow, the display will be A. Straight line, B. A circle, C. An ellipse, D. A square. The correct answer is a straight line. Wagner earthing device is used to eliminate error due to A. Electromagnetic coupling, B. Electrostatic coupling, C. Both electrostatic and electromagnetic coupling, D. Either A or B. The correct answer is electrostatic coupling. RTD is generally suitable for temperature up to A. about 800 C, B. about 1500 C, C. about 200 C, D. about 50 C. The correct answer is about 800 C. To measure moisture in wood, the most suitable method is A. Electric conduction, B. Electrical capacitive, C. Absorption of radiation, D. Equilibrium moisture versus humidity. The correct answer is electric conduction. An E-transformer is A. Displacement transducer, B. Velocity transducer, C. Acceleration transducer, D. Pressure transducer. The correct answer is displacement transducer. In which of the following instruments is the deflecting torque proportional to where L is inductance of coil and Q is deflection? A. PMMC, B. Electrostatic, C. Moving iron, D. Both A and B. The correct answer is moving iron. In a low power factor wattmeter, the resistance of pressure coil is more than in ordinary wattmeter. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. The moving iron instruments are generally repulsion type. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. It is required to measure pressure using LVDT. The additional device needed is A. Strain gauge, B. pitot tube, C. Burden tube, D. wattmeter. The correct answer is burden tube. Which of the following quantities have same dimension in mu and SU? A. 1 only, B. 1 and 2, C. 2 and 3, D. 1 and 3. The correct answer is 2 and 3. In a dynamometer instrument, the moving coil is pressure coil. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. Load cell uses A. Piezoelectric crystal, B. Capacitor, C. Mutual inductance, D. Strain gauge. The correct answer is strain gauge. To measure an EMF by DC potentiometer, it is necessary to standardize the potentiometer with the help of a standard cell. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. Which of the following transformers has low primary current? A. Current transformer, B. Potential transformer, C. Distribution transformer, D. Both A and B. The correct answer is potential transformer. The phenomenon of creep occurs in A. Energy meters, B. Voltmeters, C. Ammeters, D. Wattmeters. The correct answer is energy meters. A. D Arsonval galvanometer is A. Moving coil instrument, B. Moving iron instrument, C. Dynamometer instrument, D. Induction instrument. The correct answer is moving coil instrument. Schering bridge is used to measure A. Capacitance and dielectric loss, B. Inductance, C. Resistance, D. Mutual inductance. The correct answer is capacitance and dielectric loss. In a crow, the Y plates are oriented A. horizontally, B. vertically, C. at an angle of 20 of horizontal, D. at an angle of 70 of horizontal. The correct answer is horizontally. The accuracy of an instrument is determined by A. closeness of indicated value to the actual value, B. repeatability of measured value, C. speed with which the reading approaches final value, D. least value which can be measured. The correct answer is closeness of indicated value to the actual value. If standard deviation probable error A. B 1.19, C 0.6745, D 0.4125. The correct answer is 0.6745. In a megger, the moving coil meter has a permanent magnet. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true.